Hello there, theater film lovers. My name is Mark Landon Smith of Arts Live Theater, Northwest Arkansas's dedicated children's and youth theater company, where we've been putting young artists center stage for 36 years. Go to artslivetheater.com and check out all the wonderful opportunities we have for you to be involved in theater virtually, including our virtual theater project, Living Room Theater, where we bring shows to you. You can see those on our YouTube channel, along with other great content. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you know when we have new content up. Today on One-on-One, we are talking with Jason Suel. This series is an opportunity for us to sit down and chat with area professionals. Jason is all over the place. You can see him every day on Good Day NWA, Monday through Friday. Then you can catch him on Saturday nights on Later with Jason Suel. He is also an actor, a teaching artist with Arts Live Theater, a director with Arts Live Theater, and a lot more. So let's have a chat with Jason Suel. All right, we're recording.
I can even do one of these too. I got my mug right
There's
here.
A lot of product placement, a lot of pushing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes.
I'm all for it. I'm gonna do a little intro and then we'll jump into it.
Great.
I'll do a lot of cuts. So
yeah, whatever.
Hello there.
Hi.
My voice, I feel like Peter Brady. My voice goes, hello there.
It did.
Today on One-on-One, we are here with Jason's.
Perfect timing. At least you didn't get too far into it.
I know. Let me turn off my phone. Today on One-on-One, we are with Jason Suel. He is all over Northwest Arkansas and beyond. We're excited to have him with us. He is also an Arts Live Theater teaching artist and director. Jason, welcome to One-on-One.
Hey, thanks for having me, Mark. I'm so glad to join you virtually like this.
Well, you are virtually everywhere, aren't you?
Oh, look at I see what you did. I like that.
So you have your show Later with Jason Suel.
Yeah.
And then you also are co-hosting Good Day NWA. You are also teaching. And also doing an enormous amount of hosting, right?
Yeah, I do all of those things.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Love them all.
So tell me and tell us how the idea came about for Later with Jason Suel.
Yeah, so that's a great story. I feel like I was just doing some work on the show today. And so way back in 2014, let me take you back. Dan Robinson, who does an excellent job of running Fayetteville Public Television over there, and I sat down, had a conversation, and he kind of just pitched the idea of having a show on FPTV with me, and we didn't know what that would look like. We didn't know what shape it would take. But after kind of, tossing around some ideas, we finally landed on sort of a late night format of a show that we thought we could do focused on Northwest Arkansas. Because at that time, there's always been great things happening in Northwest Arkansas, but at that time in television, there wasn't anything kind of shining the lights on the arts and culture community and everything that was happening in the art scene. So we wanted to bring those things to life, music, art at Crystal Bridges, Broadway performances at Walton Arts Center, local theaters like Arts Live. We wanted to give those organizations and that sort of movement a spotlight. And so that's kind of where the idea came from. Of course, it has changed dramatically since we first launched the show way back in 2014. Eventually along the way, we got picked up and we run the show on Fox 24 now, still produced at FPTV, but a lot has changed. But I feel like the heart of the show has stayed the same, to kind of tap into this community and really showcase everything we have going on here.
Now, how many seasons have you done thus far?
We are wrapping up. We're at the tail end of season 7 of the show, which is crazy to think about. And so in
within a given year.
Yeah, that's a great question. So that has also changed, because at the beginning when we were running the show on FPTV exclusively, the show was like, sometimes it was 45 minutes long and the next week it was 20 minutes long. We kind of had no sort of time restriction on us. We could do whatever we wanted to. But that also meant that there was a lot involved in creating those shows. So we would do one a month. For the first 3 seasons, we did one show a month for 8 months, and then we took 4 months off. And I think back and I'm like, bless our little hearts. We didn't know what we were getting into. We've moved on to a format where we do 32 fresh episodes a year, and then we have 20 reruns. So to complete the full year, we do 32 new ones. We rerun some of those, our best content, but it keeps us very busy. Always comes on Saturday nights. So it's once a week. We are, as opposed to starting out doing one a month, now we are called upon to provide content once a week on Saturday nights. So it's a lot different than it was.
What time does that come on? 9:30?
Yeah, it comes on. Yeah, it comes on at 9:30 on Fox 24, which is locally accessible, and it's also, we push our content out on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We have a YouTube channel where we push all that content out as well.
So let's pivot over to Good Day NWA.
Yes.
How did that come about for you?
What did you say?
How did Good Day NWA come about for you?
This show right here?
Oh, that show mug?
Mm-hmm.
On the product placement?
Like that?
Absolutely. Yes.
So Good Day NWA simply came about as a conversation between the powers that be here at KNWA and Fox 24, because they had been running Later with Jason Suel for a few seasons on Saturday nights, and they wanted to have a lifestyle show. They reached out to me and said, hey, we know, we run your show and you do such a great job hosting that. Would you consider co-hosting this lifestyle show with Jacqueline House? And it would be on every single weekday. And I was like, oh my goodness, yes. So
it was like a very natural fit.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. It's interesting to me, Mark, because if you would have asked me 10 years ago if I was doing this, no. I mean, I wouldn't even have thought that I would be on television consistently in any capacity. But the fact that I am literally on a television screen 6 days a week, I'm Monday through Friday, I'm on Good Day, Saturday nights later, and it's crazy.
Now I want to talk about your hosting. You do so much hosting. And I think that some people don't realize the enormous amount of work that it takes to be a good host. And it's more than just getting up there and talking. How do you approach your work as a host?
It all started with Later with Jason Suel, honestly, how I started to get my name out there to be able to host events. But at the same time, I will say that all of the skills that I learned doing improv with Funbags Comedy Improv really sort of helped me blaze my own path as far as being an MC and a host for different events, because it is those soft skills that, you have to learn how to talk to people. You have to be okay with being up in front of people. You have to be okay with modifying what you had planned on the fly and just rolling with the punches. But I love doing it. I love being an MC. I love being out there in the community. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking, depending on the size of the event or how much money you're trying to raise, or even if you're not even trying to raise something, you're just trying to go and have a good time. There's an expectation on you, and so I think that adds a little bit of pressure. But for me, I love that about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've also been with Funbags Comedy Improv since day one.
Yeah.
Going into our 11th year?
Maybe. Seems like it seems like it could go either way. It seems like it's just yesterday we started that thing, or we've been doing it for about 50 years,
Exactly. Now we're shifting onto some virtual performances for a little bit. But going to talking about Funbags, what is your What is your favorite kind of Funbags moment to date?
I will always remember having our first performances at UARK Ballroom or UARK Bowl on Dixon Street in downtown Fayetteville, and how, we again, kind of like the TV show I was talking about, it started out as something and it has defined itself over the course of the many years we've done this. I mean, we started out, do you remember thinking we were going to have 2 performances a night? So we had like an 8 o'clock and a 10 o'clock or something ridiculous.
We did that twice a month on Friday and Saturday nights, basically 4 shows a month. And it was insane. Yeah.
I don't know why we thought we would even want to be awake at that time, because now I'm asleep at 10 o'clock on the Saturday night. But the one thing that I think I take away from that group is the friendships that we have formed. And I really learned how a nucleus of people, how it can work so well together when we know each other. We know each other's jokes almost, we're like, oh yeah, Mark said that thing. I thought he would. And here comes Mike and he's going to say this thing. And there it is. And everybody's roaring with laughter. But like, we trust in that group of people. There's so much trust that has to happen just playing improv games, but within that specific group of people as well, so much trust. And I think that really has helped that team, our team, become popular and successful. And we're still together after all this time. We still want to see each other's faces and laugh. And I think that says something.
I remember the show that we did, one of the shows we did at Dixon Street Theater, where the place was packed.
Oh my gosh.
50
Yes.
people. It was packed out the gills. And you can feel the rhythm of the audience. You can feel that they are ready to go. And I remember that show so well because everybody on the team was spot on that night. And it was a fantastic show. I think we got like 4 encores or something. It was just one of those beautiful moments of everything kind of coalescing together. And I remember just looking, just being on stage with you guys, thinking, I am so proud to be with this group of people.
Yeah.
But like you said, there'd be strong friendships, and we love being together. And our audiences always comment, we so enjoy watching you guys enjoy each other. So
that is so true. I mean, I feel like even as an audience member, you might not have thought the joke was funny, but the fact that the rest of the team laughed at the joke is so engaging and endearing, and you want to laugh along with the group. And I do remember also those Dixon Street Theater, just kind of beautiful moments. And I think it goes back to kind of what I was mentioning earlier about live performance. You have that kind of immediate response to what you're doing. And it's so beautiful as a theater professional when you're contributing to that in some way. And I feel like it's also worth pointing out that the audience is a player. The audience is also part of Funbags. Like, obviously we wouldn't be there performing if the audience wasn't there, but at the same time, we need them. That our audience has made us who we are as a team as well.
So so let's talk about Arts Live Theater. You have been with Arts Live for, a decade at least?
Yeah, yes. I think my first play was 2012, maybe.
Almost a decade. What play was that? Do you remember?
Anne Frank, The Diary of Anne Frank.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally remember.
Anne Frank and Me. Yeah. And you've done musicals, comedies, dramas. You did the musical version of A Bridge Over Terabithia.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yep. And you've adapted some things for us. You've come in with some wonderfully creative ideas on how to do things differently and how to look at things differently. So talk about your work with Arts Live. And
well, I love Arts Live. When I was going to school for theater, I really started to fall in love with puppets and with performing theater for young audiences. I have always been, I've always worked with young people. And so it's really no mystery that I ended up being a director and a teaching artist and working with young people consistently. I love Arts Live, and I love when I think about Arts Live, I think about community. That's one thing that I always think of there. I think that you've done a great job of sort of creating a space that feels like home for a lot of our kids at Arts Live. And I think that that's what Arts Live is for a lot of our students and our young actors. they have a place where they can go to feel acceptance. And then not only just feel acceptance, but also they're up on stage performing for a greater audience, you know? The thing I love about theater is that it brings so many skills, so many different things together for one moment, you know, for one beautiful moment. And then it's over. And then you let those moments carry you on to the next thing. When I think about Arts Live, I think about the community there. I love being able to direct sort of everything. All different genres is one of the beautiful things about it, because as you said, I've directed straight plays, I've directed musicals, I've directed comedies, I've directed tragedies, and having the opportunity really has stretched me as a director. And I appreciate that because I like variety. I mean, obviously I have a variety show. My life is full and varied, and I have all of these different things that I like to do. And so being able to approach theater and direct shows that run the gamut of emotions is really important to me. And so I'm thankful to Arts Live to allow all of our staff and directors and teaching artists that opportunity. So yeah, I don't know. What else do you want to know? Because I love Arts Live. I could talk all day.
Well, we love you very much. And
yeah.
Are so grateful for your time and your talent and your professionalism and your expertise and your insight, and you bring so much to the table, and we're only as good as we have the people that are surrounding us, and we are so blessed to have such a fantastic team of in the area. Well, thank you, Jason, so much for being with us. We're so grateful, and tell us what you're doing and where we can find you.
Yeah, I'm out there. I'm all over the place, obviously performing with Funbags. You can watch Later with Jason Suel every Saturday night on Fox 24. Good Day NWA airs every day on KNWA at 11 o'clock. Obviously, Arts Live Theater, you can see me there directing shows. If you want to find out more information, I'd invite you to visit gooddaynwa.com, laterwithjasonsuel.com. You can always find me on Instagram and Facebook. And come see a Funbag show or watch it virtually, because we have so much fun and we can't wait to have fun with you.
All right. Thank you so much, Jason, for being on One-on-One. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.